The KA-BAR USMC knife is a true legend in the world of knives. Some knives come and go, but a few stand the test of time. The KA-BAR USMC, in particular the 1217 model, is one of those knives. Originally designed to support Marines in the field, it remains an icon among adventurers and collectors. But what makes this knife so special? The story of KA-BAR knives began in the early 20th century, between 1890 and 1910. Several American companies were producing hunting and utility knives, but there was no standardized military service knife. At the time, American troops relied mainly on bayonets for fieldwork and daily tasks. The KA-BAR brand name itself comes from an old story, where a hunter reportedly killed a bear with one of these knives and wrote a poorly spelled note saying KA-BAR instead of kill a bear. This name was adopted by Union Cutlery Company in the 1920s, the company that would later become KA-BAR Knives. When the United States entered World War II, it became clear that existing military knives were not up to standards. Bayonets were too long and not practical for general use, while military-issued daggers were fragile and mainly suited for tactical situations. In 1942, Union Cutlery designed and produced a robust but cheaper to produce knife, specifically for the United States Marines. This knife quickly replaced the older designs and became part of the standard equipment for Marines and soldiers. Even though other knife manufacturers produced similar knives, the name KA-BAR became synonymous with this new and improved design. By the time of the Vietnam War, some units started favoring alternatives. However, the KA-BAR USMC knife remained a favorite, particularly among Marines. By the 1980s and 1990s, the KA-BAR knife had largely disappeared from active military service, making it highly sought after by veterans, collectors, and knife enthusiasts. The knife also became a pop culture icon, frequently appearing in films and media as the ultimate military blade. This further boosted its legendary reputation and elevated its status to what it is today. With military conflicts in Afghanistan and Iraq, the demand for tactical knives increased once again. KA-BAR introduced modernized versions of the classic design, including for example KA-BARs with craton handles, replacing leather for better moisture resistance. Tanto blade shapes for increased penetration power and a more durable tip, partially serrated blades for enhanced cutting strength, for instance to cut through tough materials like big ropes, and smaller models such as the KA-BAR Short, which maintains the original design but in a more compact form, increasing the ease of carrying and concealment. Despite these innovations, the classic KA-BAR USMC 1217 remains true to its original design. The definitive modern version features an 18cm clip-point blade made from high-carbon steel, a steel pommel and guard to protect the hand, and ergonomic and grippy leather-stacked handles. The KA-BAR USMC is available in both leather and Kydex sheaths for different environments and preferences. Today, the KA-BAR USMC knife is one of the most recognizable knives in the world. While it is no longer the go-to military standard issue blade, it remains a favorite among both Marines and knife enthusiasts. The KA-BAR USMC knife is more than just a tool. It represents military tradition and decades of craftsmanship, from the battlefields of World War II to modern conflicts and collector's displays. The KA-BAR USMC series is here to stay. Find the KA-BAR USMC and other next-level gear at knivesandtools.com.